That's beautiful. What?
Howdy, hey folks, this is Jesse, otherwise known as Jay Hashu with ECG Gaming. Today, I'm going to be showing you a little Frost guide.
Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb.
That's incredible.
Come here.
Unrolling razor wire.
Deploying welcome mat.
That's beautiful. What?
Right?
Yeah, isn't it?
Why is it the same color? No,
No,
sits
it
in the
literally
carpet.
sinks through it.
Dude,
It's
Down
insane,
to 5
isn't it?
seconds. Op 4 located a bomb.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
No, that
Op 4 has
literally
located a bomb.
made my day when I saw that. I swear there's a drone.
That's actually beautiful.
No, like
Right?
that is
That's
the
what I said.
coolest map in the game.
It's super sexy. That window's open just as your frost mat is.
Yeah, I assume that.
Oh my.
Mad at someone.
That was you, wasn't it, Derek?
That window on the boat. Jess, you have an assist.
Dude,
You got it.
I got it!
Raw ass trap. The fuck?
Time out.
It actually got somebody. That's incredible.
Stick with the 9mm, the little pocket shotgun, and deployable shield. The other option is bulletproof camera. Shield's just too good. You definitely want to pick the pocket shotgun so you can make the rotates and little lines of sight as needed. Now, when you're looking at Frost, there's a couple different type of placements. There's three, in my opinion. Two that most people eventually figure out, and then a third one that isn't thought about as much. The first one is just the normal one that you would do when you first are playing Frost. It's the one on the windows. This is the easiest one. The stop vaults in or repels in. Anyone that hits that, well, they're not going to be walking for a while. The big issue with that is that when they're up there, if they're above the window, they can look down and they can shoot it from above. So in order to best utilize the windowed mats and the vaulted mats, you want to place them on a window where they cannot repel. Right here, any attackers will not be able to repel, so there is no way they can see that frost mat. Now when they're looking in, they're probably going to be checking all the normal sight lines. And say they don't drone, that's just a free mat. But if they do drone, they know the mat's there, they've got two options. Let's do a little scenario. We'll say someone's attacking this window, and there's a defender sitting right there holding an angle on it to the far right inside the window. Shoot the frost mat, shoot the defender. They can shoot the defender, maybe killing him, but then they will definitely get frost matted. Or they can shoot the frost mat, and the defense is going to have a free shot on them when they're vaulting in. You can't possibly do both at the same time.
Your location has been compromised.
So you're there, and then you're flicking up and trying to get the kill, but at that point, the defense, if they're really holding an angle of any kind, even if it's just a crappy one, or a really tight pixel, they're going to be getting some free kills. Now the second kind of mat is my personal favorite, and these are the actual trap placements of the mats. So while the repels and the vaults are really good, it's kind of just up to the defense and whether or not they get hit. The second one is the actual quote-unquote trap placements, and using them in areas that people don't expect. Now if we go downstairs, here onto the main floor, I'll show you one of my favorite ones. If you're looking at this grass, when they reworked Chalet, they made it a little bit worse. But these plants, you place it immediately to the right of this big plant. Look at that. That is a beautiful trap location. Now you're looking here, obviously you don't see anything. Attackers are probably going to look this way, clear this room, and as they come around the corner they're going to be looking this way. The barrel of their gun is going to be hiding that frost mat, and even if it doesn't hide it, that's still pretty well hidden. And when they clear that room and they're going in, they're going to be going like this. And they're going to walk right along this frost mat. That is one of the best frost mats in the game. Now the issue with that, place it too far to the left, you're going to destroy that big plant. That's a little bit more obvious. Still not bad though. And it's kind of just learning, because in some places you can place it, in other places it's going to destroy every plant. So that's spot number one. That's one of my favorite frost mats as far as traps in the game. The second best type of frost mat in a trap scenario is the stair mat. And this one's gaining a lot of popularity. It works really well on these double stairs, they're the same length. You're going to place it right here, parallel with the back wall, or you can face it parallel with the side wall. I tend to like placing it parallel to the side wall. You get a little bit more length. That's because when someone is coming up the stairs, they're going to clear these stairs, and then they're going to be looking up. And they'll hit that frost mat very often. So that's an example of trap placements. The third type is one that's definitely not well known, but this is just kind of a way you can think about it. Say the site is either on main floor or downstairs, and you're roaming with frost. Well, what you can do is you can place your mats in obvious places. Say I'm trying to hold library. I can place both of my mats right here. Those are not hidden at all. They're not good traps by any sense. But what they do is they offer you an area where if you're inside and can't be seen by the door, someone who wants to come in this room either is going to get matted or they're going to have to destroy that trap, which makes sound. You can use that information. All of a sudden you hear someone shoot behind you, you're looking over. Not there, looking over. This mat's gone, you know someone's over here then. And while it's not the best utilization of frost, it is something that you can do. Say if everyone decides they're going to be on site and you absolutely need a roamer, but you pick frost. The big thing with frost is that you have to utilize this op on specific maps and specific placements, and honestly, you need to put in the work outside in custom matches and go find the best frost map placements. Now, I'm going to give you a couple good frost map placements and a couple good tips as far as maps that you should play frost on. Now for a couple map spots on Consulate. This one acts as double duty. It can be used to stop the rappel in on this window if you're defending upstairs, and it can also stop the walking up yellow stairs, because even though it doesn't work as well in these spiral staircases, you're going to be looking up to make sure you don't get shot that way. The second that's clear, you're checking the bathroom. So you can utilize this debris and hide your frost mat. That'll provide a lot of free kills. Skyscraper is another one of the maps that is very well suited for frost play, but isn't necessarily thought of for that. That's because all of these balconies, you're not going to be rappelling into the windows. You're going to be rappelling into the balcony, and then you've got the vault problem. You cannot see the frost mat. You can't shoot it either. So you have to pick, am I going to be going for the vault in, or am I going to shoot the frost mat? Another awesome stairway. This one can even hide it underneath that light a little bit. It's not perfect, you can't actually see it from head level, but if you place it just right, I didn't quite do it, if you place it a little bit more to the left, it actually fits in with that baton on the light stick very well. But then people are going to be looking here and here, and they'll often get hit by it. This is another one of the spots where you just have to have a frost mat. While it's not the perfect map, someone is attacking from delivery, and this wall's reinforced, which it should be. They're going to be coming in here, they clear, they might be able to see the rotate, but they're not going to be able to see the frost mat no matter what. So that's actually also a trick, by the way. You can try to take out frost mats if you're an attacker by coming over the edge. You actually do get a little bit more view, and sometimes you can see that right there. Don't tell any Frost players I told you that. But when they jump in, they'll either have to pick the Frost mat or the rotate. Now, if it's a late game situation and someone's playing the rotate to try to cover both sites, well, whoever just jumped in right here is dead one way or the other. Have that one, and then you have to have the walk-in closet one. And there you go. You've got your 2 mats that you have to have on this downstairs site. Now we'll head up to the most popular site on the map. This area is one where you can actually utilize some pretty cool mats. You can hide one in this corner with the most of gray. It fits very nicely. See, if they're attacking from this side, they're going to be watching there. Probably hide as soon as they can get out of the way so they're not shot from in there. Get hit by the bat. Not a guarantee, but still works. Drum is another good area. Place one right here. You're not going to catch the ever vigilant people, but you would be surprised at how many people fall for this map as they use the drum for cover. And if they're ADS the entire time, well, there goes their legs. Another awesome corner. Staircase. Boom. Now if you're looking, main default plan spot if you're able to jump through the window right there with Blackbeard covering you. But we're not necessarily going to expect one there every time. However, it is your duty as a Frost to stop any tomorrow rushes that are coming in this window. But I'll cover that other side of that in a later video. You got this corner which you can use a Frost mat on. But we're looking at Geisha. You just need a mat in Geisha on the window to try to protect your bandit who's playing over here. The other good spot in Geisha, and it's definitely not as good as it used to be, is looking at breaking these pots, making some extra mess, and placing your mats in there. It's not as good as it used to be. This pot used to be over in this corner, and it was a lot darker. This is probably one of this saddest reworks, in my opinion, as it did nerf Frost significantly on this site. But there's your tips and tricks for Frost. Basically, look for dark corners, extra debris, and try to catch people off guard. Think outside the box. Frost is an underutilized, undervalued operator who I think is a ton of fun, and you should really give her a chance. See you, folks.